Alright everyone, welcome to my travel blog. I'm studying abroad in Europe, in Valencia, which I'm really excited about. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I didn't think I was going to get to because I was pre-med, but I am, so here we go.
So everyone, I made it to Europe. I'm sitting here in Munich right now, and I'm making this mostly for my mom because I know she's going to want to see anything and everything on this trip. So here we go.
So one thing that I really liked on my way here was my flight. I took United, and it was just a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. You know, they gave me a pillow and a blanket and dinner, like spinach ravioli and gelato for dessert, which you're going to see. I eat a lot of gelato on this trip because I love gelato, and it's way better than ice cream. My layover was in Munich, and I was there for 5 hours, which was pretty cool. I mean, Germany, at least from what I could tell from my layover, is pretty modern. The people there were kind of rude, not gonna lie, but I went to a little cafe in the airport and I got some spätzle, which I had no idea what spätzle was when I ordered it, but let me just tell you, it was delicious. And I got a beer to try because, I mean, how can you not when you're in Germany? Yeah, and then I got on my flight to Valencia, so I think I knew from like the second I saw Valencia that I was gonna love it here. It's so beautiful. I can't even describe it. It's got beautiful buildings and a beautiful beach and just the most amazing weather. Like, it never rains here. And it's like the city of arts and sciences is like a science nerd's dream. And I am so in love with it. I swear, every time I walk down this street, I'm just taking it all in because there's so much to take in. There's so many cute cafes and the pastries in the window and gelato shops and just everything I could ever want. I love it. So the first thing I did when I got there was leave the airport, and I got on the metro, which the metro is super easy to use here. And then I went to this awesome Airbnb, which was only 17 euros for the night. And I met some of the best friends that I got here, Carson and Bree. And we went out to eat at this awesome Italian restaurant called Pepe Buscato. And we talked to the waiter, and we tried to speak in Spanish, but that didn't work very well. I tried croquetas with Iberian ham, which I don't know what happened to me on this trip, but I decided that I actually wanted to try good food, and it was amazing. It came with tomato jam, which I don't know, I guess I kind of thought that was like ketchup, but no. It was like fruity, which I guess tomato is a fruit, but I didn't think of it like that, and it was so good. Alright everyone, so I just moved into my apartment. Let me show you it. Alright, so here's my apartment. Ready? This is their entryway. That's one girl's room. I haven't met yet. That's me. This is another girl's room that I just met. I forgot her name though. This is my room. So I paid for a double, but as you can see, I got a single, whoop whoop. My view is not exactly the greatest. I can watch somebody watching TV over there. Yeah, I need to get curtains. This is my closet. A lot less full than the one at home, huh? My bathroom is right next, and I share this with the other two girls. So, this is it. It's really nice. That's where all our stuff goes. The shower is way nicer than our one at home. Then we got the guys' bathroom, which I'm not going to worry about because I'm never going to be in there. This is Louie and Logan's room. They have not moved in yet. I have not met them. And then this is some guy from Holland's room. Apparently we have an international, well, I guess we're all international students, but he's not from USAC. He just lives here. And then this is my kitchen. Very nice. I got 2 fridges, my microwave, whatever. There's my washing machine. And then this is my patio. Yeah. So that's my apartment. So the next day was USAC orientation, and I wish I had more stuff, like more pictures or videos for this, but I don't. So you're just gonna have to look at this picture the whole time. It was super cool, and I met a lot of really awesome people. Everybody in our program seems really cool. You see that guy sitting next to me? Yeah, that's my organic teacher. He's a visiting professor, so he's actually from Fort Lewis College in Colorado. And some people were making fun of me for taking organic while I was abroad, and I was like, well, I hear the teacher's like really good, and I didn't know that he was the teacher, but he heard me say that, and he's like, oh yeah, no, like it's gonna be a great class, you're gonna learn a lot. And yeah, so now I think I'm on his good side. Woo! But yeah, they showed us all around campus and taught us how to do everything and the bus passes and stuff. So it's 7 in the morning right now. I'm walking to school, well, to the bus stop and then to school because me and my friend Emily are going to watch the sunrise at the beach before class. And then she's in my physics class too, so happy first day of school. I knew the sunrise was going to be pretty. I mean, it's Valencia, but I had no idea that it was going to look like this. It was so gorgeous, and it's like this every day. The sunrise and the sunset, like the sky is just so beautiful. And it was so funny. I got up and walked there, and I'm out here in my jeans and a sweatshirt, and I took my shoes off to walk in the sand, and people are over on the beach like with Ugg boots and a hat and a winter coat looking at me like I was insane for walking in the water. But it was worth it. I wasn't that cold. I mean, my feet got a little chilly, but I've been in the ocean when it was even colder than that. So they're just so used to the warm weather, they didn't get it. And, you know, an Iowa girl in the middle of January is used to like negative temperatures. So I soaked it in. But yeah, it was a great way to start off my first day of school. Then came the actual school part. So I went to class and I had physics, Spanish, and organic on this day. And physics seems really cool. My teacher is Spanish, but she speaks really, really good English. Like I could barely tell that she was Spanish except for her accent. And then I went to Spanish, which kind of caught me off guard because the entire class is taught in Spanish. Like my teacher doesn't even know English very well. She can't understand a lot of things. So I was just looking around like, what? Like, are you kidding me? But I also wasn't the only one looking around like that. So I don't know. I think that it'll be fine. It's just going to take a little bit of getting used to. I'll figure it out. I mean, we're all in the same boat. And then I had organic, which I only have 8 people. My organic compared to like the 300 I had at Iowa. So I think that it'll be really good, especially with the teacher that we have. Yeah, so my first day of class went pretty well. I'm really excited. So after the first day of class, we went on a walking tour through the historic part of Valencia. And it was super cool. I loved it, except it got kind of boring after a while. The guy really, really liked his architecture. I'll give him that. I know my dad would have loved this tour because it talked about all the Gothic and the Renaissance and why the buildings are the way they are and everything. And it was cool. They were really, really pretty to look at. It's just, we ended up looking at them for like 30 minutes each because he talked about them for so long. But Valencia is so, so pretty. And I really, like, I can't get over how beautiful the buildings are. Yeah, so great way to end my day. I got pickpocketed. No longer have my iPhone 10. Not very happy about it. They really aren't kidding when they say Europeans are good at pickpocketing. I had it zipped in my jacket pocket and it got stolen that night, so now I'm stuck with my iPhone S. Yay! I was really worried about making friends on this trip because I know I had great friends at home, but I got really lucky. I met some great people very quickly, and I absolutely love them. And that's Carson and Emily and Bree, and you're gonna be seeing a lot of them, so get used to it. I think you can guess which one is Carson. Bree has the short hair, and Emily has the long brown hair. So on Saturday, we went on a field trip with our group, and we went to another beach in Valencia, and then we got on a fisherman's boat, which they didn't really tell us anything about it. And it was a tiny boat, and there was like 67 of us. Like, how are we all gonna fit? But it was pretty cool. We went through the marsh, and I was sitting there like looking at all the ducks and pointing out which ones were which, and made me feel right at home to see all the mallards everywhere. And then Carson was playing Mo Bamba and Sweet Caroline. Like, the whole boat was singing to Sweet Caroline, and our Spanish boat driver was just looking at us like we were crazy, but it was so funny. And then we played like all summer long, and we were just jamming. It was super fun. And we took the boat to a local kind of hole in the wall. I don't know if I'd call it hole in a wall. Just very authentic Valencian restaurant where we had paella, which is like the Valencian dish, and it's like rice cooked in seafood broth with rabbit and chicken and snails, but they didn't put snails in ours. And then like lima beans and stuff, and it was so good. And I can't forget, I tried calamari because they gave us like a 5-course lunch, and I loved it. I loved calamari, which I really didn't think I would. And then for dessert, they gave us flan, which I thought I'd like, and I hated. So everyone was like joking around with me, like, this girl liked rabbit and calamari squid, but she doesn't like flan. But I'm not kidding, it was gross. Don't eat flan. And then from there, we went to the City of Arts and Sciences, to the aquarium. The aquarium was so awesome. We got to go through the shark tunnel and see the beluga whales, and the sea lions were actually my favorite part because they were so funny and they were like yelling at us. Like, I don't know what we did, but there was one that was swimming in front of us, and we were kind of like looking at it, and then it started jumping out at us, and then it like made a noise, and all of them came and like swarmed out and were like angry with us. They had their nostrils flaring. It was so funny though. It was funny. And then we watched the dolphin show, which was pretty cool too. And then we went home because we were so tired. We were running on like 5 hours of sleep from the night before. So today, you'd be surprised I cooked. Yeah, very surprising. Bree mostly does the cooking because she's a really good cook. But I cooked, and I made ham and cream cheese roll-up, and it turned out awesome, and everyone loved it. So, go me. And then we went down to the gelato shop. Well, there's gelato shops everywhere, but this is supposed to be the best gelato in Spain. They have one that's called Grandma's Cookies, and oh my god, it was so good. And then I got white chocolate too, which was really good.
We are watching football!
No one else was cheering.
Go Valencia!
He's hurt. We were just cheering and he's hurt.
We walked up 13 flights of stairs for this.
No, I know.
Kinnick is better.
So, in case you didn't hear that, yes, Kinnick is still better. Go Hawks. But today we went to a football game at the Valencian Stadium, and it was super cool. We got really cheap tickets. They were like €8, and we were way up in the nosebleeds, but it was still like amazing. We could see everything that was going on, and I'm not a big soccer person, but I really liked it. I got into it, and the stadium was just crazy. Like,
Turned away. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a great view, even though we were kind of far away, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it was super fun. They were out of chocolate and churros at the concession stand, which made me pretty upset, but it's okay. You know, I was totally just there for the game, you know. Big soccer girl. was the first couple of weeks of my trip to Europe, and tomorrow we leave for Milan. So, wish me luck.